Hey, what's up guys? Tommy with you from Darling Downs Harley Davidson in Toowoomba. Today we've got a Lowrider S 114 cube coming in. The thing is completely stock exhaust, stock air filter, stock camshaft, and I'm going to get it up on the bench. We're going to put a 483 cam in there, a Two Brothers 2-in-1 pipe, a bigger manifold, some injectors, and then we're going to chuck it up on the dyno and tune it and see what it makes. So yeah, come along and check it out. This is our standard camshaft, and it's pretty environmentally friendly and conservative towards fuel economy and noise restrictions and all that sort of stuff. But what we're doing is going to go to this stage 2 camshaft, which is going to give us a lot more lift and a lot more duration on the valve timing. So it's going to make a fair bit more power, and it's going to sound a lot nicer when we're cruising down the road and idling. So yeah, it's really popular upgrade. Stage 2 is one of the ones that guys do a lot of from the get-go. Like, they won't really take a bike out of the shop without doing a stage 2 upgrade from standard. So yeah, as I said, just a lot more duration, a lot more lift, and yeah, a lot more power. Yeah, so the difference between these manifolds is the stock one. This stock one is plastic, and plastic and Harleys don't really go together, and it is slightly smaller. It is slightly restricted, even though the throttle body is the same size. The slightly larger volume Screaming Eagle manifold just provides more air, because obviously we're doing the bigger camshaft, so we're going to optimise that by putting the bigger manifold on there and really making sure we're going to get all the air and fuel in there that we can. So. Sounds awesome. Can't wait to get it on there, and we'll see what it's going to make on the dyno in a minute. So we'll just let it warm up, and yeah, we'll get into it. Yeah, so obviously now that we've got the stage 2 cam in there, we've got to tune it, because obviously from factory, like straight out of the box, the bike's got to meet like EPA requirements, expected fuel economy requirements from a vast range of customers. It's got to run to different fuel types, different temperature types. So the window of operation for the tune is quite large. We're just pinpointing exactly how we want the bike to run, so we're trying to squeeze the maximum amount of performance out of it we can. And that's why the dyno comes in handy. We can pinpoint the fuel economy, we can pinpoint how much power it's making, and yeah, really get an accurate understanding of what's going on. Alright, so I've pretty much finished up on the dyno with this 114 with the 483 cam, and fell just short of what I thought we'd make out of. I thought we'd make 120. We came up with 117 horsepower and 125 foot-pounds of torque. I could probably fuss around a little bit and find another couple of numbers here and there, but you know, it's made that today, it may not make that tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference between the dynos and that, but we don't get too caught up in the numbers. We just know the difference, how this thing rides. This camshaft provides an absolute explosive torque curve straight out of the gate, and is very smooth. So
I can't wait to give this one back to the customer. I know he's really going to enjoy it, but yeah, as you can see, like coming in from 80 horsepower, 80 to 85 horsepower is typically what I see these 114s, up to, you know, 117 horsepower, depending on where you're looking at. It's about a 37 horsepower increase in power, so that's definitely nothing to be shy away from. We've just done the 483 camshaft, 55mm intake manifold, the bit of injectors to suit it, and of course the Two Brothers 2-in-1. We are just still running the basic upgraded air filter, so we're just using the K&N replacement rather than the extreme ventilator, which would, to be honest, that's probably where we would find the extra couple of numbers, is with that ventilator air filter. But no doubt this thing is going to be really good to ride on the road. Like, this camshaft it's so good on the road to ride. The smoothness, the torque availability, and the power you get from it's just amazing. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed showing you guys a bit of what goes on and how we install the cams and put it up on the dyno and tune it. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really had fun. If you guys have got any questions, drop them in the comments, shoot me a DM, we'll get back to you and we'll get you sorted out.